Hello everybody, Salty Walties here, and this is just going to be off the top of my fucking head. Why not? Let's do it. So, yesterday I stated I want to do a video about, like, what type parts I use and all that. Hey! Stop biting! And, sorry about that. Fucking, Finn decided to go Blade Runner on my fucking feet. But, so yeah, let's check out what equipment I use for my mobile suits. Or most of my mobile suits, anyway. So, you guys know that one of my favorite support types to use is the Gunner Gundam. So, one of my the setups I have, of course, is, you know, the standard equipment, because that's all you can get, is the, I use both level 1 and 2 auxiliary generator, level 1 leg armor, because I don't think I need anything higher than that, considering I'm not going to be at the front lines. There's no point for having anything higher than that. Level 2 precision focusing ring, and then a lot of people say it's pointless to have this certain equipment on this suit. Well, I like to beg to differ. This gives me enough time to fully charge my rifle after I downswing somebody to shoot them in the legs, and then I can hop away, because chances are after I shoot them in the legs with this rifle, their legs will be almost busted right off the bat. And then, of course, the 2 damage increasing parts, and then 2 health increasing parts. Why not? I mean, it works. This is the setup I mainly use to go 0 deaths in my Gunner Gundam. My Heavy Gundam. Now, I have several builds I use with this. Now, this is my pure damage setup. This is for only damage. This is not to tank. Well, and to begin with, the Heavy Gundam can tank pretty much a good decent of whatever comes its way anyway. It's got good defense. I got all level 4 firing corrections, level 2 leg armor. See, the way the Heavy Gundam plays is that it is a mid-range to close-range fighter, as its main weapon, the frame launcher, is not an exactly long-range weapon. Hell, the Gatling gun only has 250 meters, while the missiles have 300. The only long-range weapon you really have is that beam cannon, which does a shit ton of damage. Don't let it fool you. This cannon even though it says 2400, it does more. It usually hits more for the more above that. Trust me, it's a really good weapon. What other builds do I have for it? I need to change this. You know what? Fuck it. Let's do a quick change right now. Let's do a quick real tanky build. Kind of want to go with that. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this. So, because I'm going to go with a anti-melee build for that. Equip this for anti-kinetic. Do I not have the level 3? Oh, I guess it uses that. Huh. I did not know. From here, I'm not too sure where I would want to go, to be honest. That way, because I have a lot of builds that I haven't done anything with. Because I'm not too sure what I would want to do with the, really? Can't fit that. What I would really want to build into. So I guess I can slap that on, because why not? It's always good to have quick reload for that Gatling gun. This for the beam gun, or beam cannon. Will you leave my fucking shorts alone? Like, seriously? Let go. Hey! You have bones and toys. You cool your shit. I don't care. You don't give me that look. Cool your shit. Sorry, but, you know, it's what it's like to have kids. My kids are the 4-legged variety. So, I guess we could mean, like, a lot of people, see, like, this suit doesn't have any, melee attack to it. But, even without it, it still hits decently hard in melee, usually around 2,000 points. So, what you can always do, like, I have a tank build, essentially. What you could do is, slap on some melee attack parts on this thing. And then you're going to be hitting even raids for around 300, my brain just stopped working, 2,500 damage. So, yeah, I mean, just a simple, quick build, you know, that's some decent defense. I mean, if we want, let's screw this up. Just fuck it. And let's do a different build. Fuck it. How about a full health build? Where's that damn health piece at? Oh, there it is. New frame. That is an extremely useful part. Let's throw on all the health parts. I mean, see, the thing is, you want to build around with what the suit is. And the suit already has decent health at 1700 health. So you pop that up, or yeah, you pop this up, and now you're looking at a suit that's gonna have a little over 2100. No, just under 2100 health. That's really good right off the bat. It's gonna take this suit will take a beating before it dies, and I'll finish the customization later. Now, another suit I've been running around with is the Mudrock Gundam, and I kind of have it as a mixed build because the suit itself is a kind of a mixed bag of sorts. Due to its kind of perks, you got the high performance radar, scope, observational data link, high performance balancer, which kind of blew my mind that it actually had, anti-blast stabilizer, which is a plus to this suit, and high performance aerospace gimbal. That is a weird pronunciation. And essentially that just means you get to aim higher and lower in space. But I can throw in a health part. So the way I have it essentially is because, you know, hovering suits tend to have like really like shitty legs on them. So I gave it level 3 special leg armor, and I don't use this as a long range suit. I use this to get up in people's fucking faces. I'll use the grenade launchers once I stun them because it has extremely great DPS. The beam rifle for a follow-up, and then kinetic defense because this thing is going to get hit. You will get shot by bazookas. So I did decide to increase its health with the new model frame, level 3 and level 1. And then to increase its self-defense, because it does have balancer, you want to just increase it slightly because it is still mainly a ranged suit. So you want to, I decided to throw in a melee part on it. And then of course, I had, some slots left over. I threw that in there. And I do really well with this build. It's a decent build. And then I just got, here's my other suits and shit like that. Someone asked me to do a Initial D, damn that fucking color, Initial D video, but I'm actually really terrible with the Hildolfer and the ground assault gun tank. Wherever the hell that thing's at. Yeah, this thing. I'm terrible with it. I'm not gonna lie. But alright, let's take a look at my the gun cannon 2. So my gun cannon 2 is kind of built the same way as my gunner gun, but not, because it plays a different role. Much longer range, well, not much longer range, but it's both weapons deal, like it can't really defend itself. It has balancer, but should you get in the melee with it, fuck that. So the cannon does take a bit to charge, so I did throw on the level 2 precision focusing ring. It charges pretty damn quick now. Also got the auxiliary generator because both weapons are beam type weaponry. And then these, like, when I play this, I go for legs. This thing will fucking shred them. If you're, stop chewing on my shorts, please. Like, you shoot them in the, once with the beam cannon and follow up with the beam rifle, they're broken legs. I haven't found a suit that can tank a hit from that and that at the same time without broken legs. And of course, level 1 leg armor, because you should not be getting anywhere near combat and near anyone with this suit. And then you can then I just put in higher range damage. Simple build. See, like, this is what I'm saying. Build for what the suit can do. And then, of course, my gun cannon MPT is built for straight damage. And the reason I have it set like this, yes, I'm not using the dual 100mm. Because I feel like even with the quick reloaders, they're kind of slow to reload. So I run this, the 90mm. And I will just run between the cannons and the machine gun back and forth. because that machine gun takes no time at all to reload when you got these two at all. The moment, I mean, by the time these cannons are ready to fire after you've emptied this clip, this is already ready to fire again before you fired those shells. And this is just, I mean, usually I'm with my friends or with my teammates, and I tend to be the one that's not targeted the most. But I use this as a frontline support. I'm not mid-range, or I mid-range to close range support. So I only went with level 1 leg armor because I tend to be the one that's least the last one to die. But between this combo here, I shred. Like, it's not uncommon for me to get top damage with this setup. Precision shelling. What the fuck was that? Huh, I forgot about that. That's neat. But yeah, I mean, I mean, these are some really decent builds. I hope some of you guys can give it a try. My Barrage has several different builds. This is the more DPS set. I have a tank, well, a health build, and then I guess I got 2 DPS sets. Huh? I thought I had fuck me. What set was I on? Oh, that was yeah, this one is. So I need to make a tanky build for it where it can tank more hits. But yeah, I got a health build, a DPS build, and I'm assuming this is just a slight tank build. But yeah, I mean, the one I mainly use is this. It really brings out the DPS in this Gatling gun. And with this, it really helps with the fucking missiles. So you can chain that and back into this, and pretty much if you're a 1v1ing and stun and then follow up with that, they're going to die. Because if you're aiming for the legs, they're going to die. Simple as that. There's no the combination, like this combination is really good. The reason I only have the special leg armor for level 1 for this is because it has two perks that really just blow this suit out of the water. A lot of people are still, I'm seeing a lot more Barrages, but still people kind of sleep on it because it's not meta, quote unquote. It's got special leg buffer, which decreases leg damage by 10%, and then explosive reactive armor, which reduces reaction when hit by a range attack that causes explosions. So essentially, you need to get a direct hit on the suit with your bazooka to stun it. You can't just rely on the AoE now. So, and with, you know, the special leg buffer, you can get away with using just level 1 leg armor, and you'll be fine. Another suit I kind of been dicking around with lately is my Desert Gem. I've been actually having quite a bit of fun with this. Essentially, it's a DPS, it's a DPS build, but it's also more of a support role because the rail cannon on this suit does take a while to reload. So I threw on a quick reloader. So now it takes about, I think, around 5 seconds to reload, and I'm just back into the action helping my teammates. This takes no time at all to reload, but honestly, I feel like this needs a buff. I'm okay with the ammunition, but like 180 damage, it's kind of shit. Even with the increased damage. And it's got alright specs, so I didn't really want to have to go into make it real tanky. Though I can make a tanky build, slight tanky build with it, which I'll probably try out later, just to be an annoyance to people. And it really helps with this weapon, the way this build is, because it makes it hit even harder, and you can reload to help set up kills for your teammates. All right, let's talk about some of my balance types, which I don't actually tend to use. All right, let's go over to the build that I was using for my comfort in yesterday's video. So the way I have this set, it's all about damage, all about getting more damage in faster. So with this suit being a close range assault suit, I went with level 3 leg armor, and the main reason I did with that is because the suit's defenses are shit. I mean, look at that. Ballistic resistance 6, beam resistance 6, decent melee resistance though. So I went with level 3 because you're going to be boosting a lot with this suit, and you don't want to boost and then fall flat on your ass. So I went with that. And here's the kicker. A lot of people don't like, they're like, well, did you go with a full health or tanky build? I'm like, no, I want straight DPS. And this is the part that helps really bring this build together, is the level 2 quick reloader. These reload so quick now, it's ridiculous. This is ready to go in about 6-7 seconds. This is ready to go in about 10. And then you can, I gotta remember to shut that off. The headphones have been fucking with me. And then, you know, you got your shotgun, which reloads pretty damn quick. And then I increased its melee attack even more, so that way I can really pump out that explosive damage and then get in with the comfort. The beam saber it has, and then just downswing somebody. I also put on thruster control system to get more boost out of it. So yeah, this is the build that I used to get that 0 death round. All right, so let's check out one of my favorite blues to use, the Gundam Unit 4. Now, all right, the way a lot of people, this is another build a lot of people kind of like are kind of hating on me for. I use both level 1 and 2 auxiliary generators, and it's not for the hyper beam rifle because I never thought it had a really bad reload time. It's for the mega beam launcher. With this too, it doesn't take nowhere near as long. It still takes a decent, you know, I think it was like 15 seconds, 20 seconds to charge. But I mean, unheat, but it's good. Like, it really, like, I tend to stay decently alive long enough to fire this 1, 2, sometimes even 3 times in a life and be fine. This right here, oh my god, does this make that weapon even more deadly? Because, you know, a lot of suits will be sitting there for, I think it takes 10 seconds to charge that damn thing. This knocks it down to 5 or 6 seconds on a full charge, and it really does help. I kid you not. This combo right here makes this weapon, and even this weapon, extraordinarily powerful. A lot of people will run it with a bazooka, which makes no sense to me. This is not a bazooka suit. This is a beam suit. This is a suit you want to use your beam rifle with. This beam rifle will hit anything for above 2,000 damage at a full charge. And even if it's not a full charge, you can peck somebody with this suit, this beam rifle, for just under 2,000. It's a great way to use it. Then, of course, this is level 2 leg armor, because I do use this as a mid-range suit. And I do tend to get hit with bazookas and machine gun fire, so this is a great addition to the suit. And then to really pump up that damage number with the mega beam launcher this is what you want. This is level 3, because, you know, these other equipments are taking up some decent amount of slots. Thruster control, just to get a little bit more thrust out of it. This right here is mainly for the beam rifle and not the mega beam launcher, because the mega beam launcher already kind of like fucks legs up in one shot. Like, if I'm pursuing a suit and it's boosting away, I won't charge the rifle. I'm going to peck at that legs, because the moment he stops boosting, he's going to be toppled over regardless. And then you can just follow up with the beam unit, or if you're really ballsy, follow up the beam saber. And then, of course, you know, anti-melee defense, because its melee defense is kind of shit, I'm not going to lie. Man, I'm so disappointed in this suit. Maybe it's just because I don't have a good build for it, but I'm kind of dicking with this. So give me a second on that. I gotta recustomize that, because I forgot I haven't customized that since the slot upgrade. So this is another suit I kind of been dicking around with, is the Gym White Dingo. Kind of wish I had the higher level beam rifles. God damn, look at that damage. But kind of like, I got the same build essentially as my Gundam Unit 4 is the 2 auxiliary generator parts. This rifle doesn't take that long to charge, so I didn't go with the level 2 focusing ring, just went with level 1. And considering this is going to be a frontline suit with this build, you're going to want level 2. You could go level 3, but you're going to kind of screw yourself, because you're going to, like, after you fire that, you're really just relying on your head Vulcans and your grenades for range. So I said screw level 3. I wanted to stick with level 2 and just throw on some melee damage to really help that out, because I'm going to get up in melee to hurt some folks. And then, of course, a little bit of extra range damage doesn't hurt. And then I had 1 extra slot, so I threw in some health. I mean, why not? Well, extra health that doesn't hurt. Here's my build for the gym, my gym command. It's fully upgraded, because that's all I ever get is gym commands. And I strictly made this as an anti-melee role. This, I will target melees and raids of any kind. And usually, I will always come out on top with this. I always run machine gun, because it just feels so good to kill a pixie with this machine gun. So, first thing right off the bat, level 3 anti-melee armor. Even though it doesn't technically need it, but 32 anti-melee mod, that's really fucking good. Level 4, 3, and 2, and 1 with enhanced melee for, like, I hit everything, even supports, for over 3,000 damage on the initial swing. It doesn't matter what. I'm going to hurt it a lot. Database links level 1 and 2 for damaging legs with a machine gun, and of course increased thrusters, because why not? This is an insanely strong build. I shit you not. There are times, like, I've actually been kicked out of rooms after a match because I used this, and the host didn't like it, and he kicked me out of the room. So let's go on to some raids. Pure DPS damage is this one. That's all this is for, is damage. This is a build that you absolutely need to rely on your teammates for, to stun for you. This is not a survival build. This is I'm going to kill you in one hit build. I've been able to kill most supports with one hit with this suit. A little bit of machine gun fire, a little bit of head Vulcan fire, followed up with this downswing of an axe. And I will do anywhere from 7,000 and up with a downswing, regardless of if your support type has melee resistance on it or not. I've killed a heavy Gundam, and that has like 24 anti-melee mod on it, naturally. Or is it 21? I can't remember. It has that naturally, and I was able to kill him in one hit with downswing after peppering him with half of my machine gun ammo. Let's see what else. My prototype Gundam, I haven't ran that in a while. I need to do another prototype Gundam. So, whoa, what the fuck? What type of build is this? What the hell was I doing? Oh yeah, no, this is a space build. What the fuck? Why do I have my... Get the fuck out of here. I don't know why that had the beam rifle on it. So this is another all-out damage potential suit. But here's the kicker. It can stun for itself, unlike the Zaku FSSM. Or the Zaku FS Shin Matsunaga type. Because it does have its own bazooka. It does have the hyper bazooka it can carry. So you got the level. I also just went with the level 2 leg armor, because you are going to be a front lining suit. You're going to be up there fucking everything up with your See, I went with the javelin. A lot of people go with the double beam sabers because they're easier to hit with, but the javelin does infinitely more damage than the dual beam sabers can do. One down swing from this is more than enough to do 7k damage without hitting anything. If you don't do like your neutral side and then down, one down swing from that is more than enough to do 7k. Wish I had the level 3. My Gan, nothing but damage. It's all about damage with this suit and boost. I don't know how Zero has his build, but I immediately put these on because I want as much damage as I can do. Even to GBO1s, I'm doing for my downswing. Well, the first hits 4,000, second hits 3,000, and the third hit for the downswing is like 2,800. So that downswing is hitting pretty damn hard. Level 3 leg armor because you know Gans are really fucking squishy. Higher thrust, and why not? Because if something falls in front of you, you can hack and slash at their legs, and after that, they're not gonna have any more legs. If you're hitting, if you do neutral, is it neutral? Is it the right swing that hits down? I can't remember it. I haven't ran the Gan in a while. It's neutral, right, or left, I think. I don't remember which. And then back to neutral, and whatever legs you're hitting is going to be broken. A lot of people are wondering how me and Heavy did so. I can't say for Heavy's build, but my build, I still haven't fixed its feet. My build for my my Goof Custom is this. Level 2 leg armor, increase thrusters because why not? Decrease the cooling system on it because you're gonna be you want to keep moving with the Goof Custom. This is not a suit you really want to sit still. This is not even a suit you can go all melee with it. Yes, you can do some decent damage. The standard Goof is still going to out DPS you in melee regardless. Keep this as a range suit. You want to pepper everything that comes your way, and I've increased my shield just in case, so it can take a couple more hits. Increase my health a little bit. Health is at 18,000. That's really good. And then a slight increase to my brain just stopped functioning, to your Gatling gun. And you know, this is a decent build. Keeps you alive, do the increased shield, and you're going to be able to run around, boost around, and not really have a problem with anything really catching up to you. I'm still building a decent build for him. All right, let's take a look at my G-Line Assault Armor build. Essentially, it's all about getting your weapons back up online. Fuck that. I haven't had a good reason to keep that online. I just keep forgetting to shut it off. So I immediately want with these three right off the bat, because you want to do as much. You want to keep moving, keep your legs up and running, and just keep reloading between this and your cannon. Stun them with the cannon and immediately move up with the shotgun and start peppering them with it. And then you can either, if after 3 shots, you're going to stun them. Then from there, you can either move up with your lance, and then or hit them with the cannon again, and then just repeat. I have it with the enhanced melee program level 4 and 2, so I don't lose. My damage mitigation isn't all that bad. And then, of course, database link to bust the legs of pretty much anybody that comes my way, because this cannon hurts. It has when it says a wide range of area of effect, trust me, it hits targets that you don't think you should hit. It'll hit them. It's really good. It's a excellent weapon. And yeah, essentially those are my, the main builds I run lately. Hopefully this has been informative. I don't know how well I did this, because this is, I don't tend to do this a whole lot. But oh, wrong button. There we go. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this small informative video. I kind of enjoyed making it. It was kind of neat for kind of neat, different change. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I shall see you guys tomorrow. Was Vidanius.